Hello guys, it's Veoler here, and today we're reviewing a new MMORPG game on Roblox called Derelict. It seems to be inspired by Dark Souls, and if you guys have played Dark Souls, for any of my OG gamers, you know this game got a lot of potential. I'm excited. Before we get right into the video, remember to like, comment, subscribe for more content, and let's get right to it. First of all, we have game mechanics. Now, the game mechanics in Derelict are actually kind of amazing. For a new game, this is crazy to me. The game has most of the fundamentals such as light attacks, blocks, and parries. You can change your keybinds, which is very convenient for changing binds like block, for example, because in the game it's M2 and you're able to change it to F, which anyone who plays a PvP game in Roblox knows that F is where it should be going. The movable items in the inventory is out of this world. It makes it feel like a real MMORPG game, and it's just a nice addition. Everything from PvP to PvE works almost perfectly fine, and I found it hard to find loads of bugs. In the first time I played the game, there was loads of bugs, but then the next day I came, there was half the bugs. And the next day I came, there was quarter the bugs. Like, it shows that the devs are really working on the game, and that's good. Another thing I should say that I love about the game is that the parry is actually, like, it takes skill to hit it. I was there spamming it and I couldn't hit it, but when I timed it, when I used skill, when I used my brain to do it, it worked. And I feel like it's not impossible, so kids can still get onto it. Kids can still learn how to do it, so it's very, very good. My cons with the game is that there is no heavy attack in the game. There is no heavy attack. That's very, very disappointing, because like, what game doesn't have a heavy attack? Now, another thing I don't like about the game, now it may just be because it's a Dark Souls type game, is that you cannot run around all the time. You can only run around in combat. Now, I guess you can roll around the map, but bro, let's be so real, that's so dead. With all this in mind, I give game mechanics a solid 3.5 out of 5. I couldn't decide between 3.5 and 4. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Now we have graphics. Now the graphics in Derelict are gorgeous. I can't lie, everything looks beautiful. If you go to settings, you can see they got all this extra shit, which makes the game look a lot much better. If you put your graphics to max, it also looks a lot much better. And I feel like the fact that they said it was inspired by Dark Souls, they definitely hit the genre. They definitely hit that type of look, especially when you go into like the forest, you go into the city, you look around the landscape. It definitely gives Dark Souls. That's why I said I have to give graphics a 4 out of 5, which is the highest I've ever given for graphics. Now, if you guys think that is too high or too low, let me know in the comment section below. Next up is challenge. Now, maybe it's just that I'm bad at the game, but the game is actually decently hard. I hope those who've played it can agree. I'm getting smoked by bandits, and if you ain't got a friend to gang them with you, it's just gonna be deep, because that's the first mob in the game. So I don't even want to know what the bosses are like. Besides fighting, the grind for ores and items doesn't seem that treacherous, but I only find out really in the late game. I've been looking at other people, and they're saying that they can finish the game in 20 hours. Now, that if you can finish the game in 20 hours, maybe there's just no life in the game, but I would say that it's a 3.5, actually a 3 out of 5. I would say that's a good rating for challenge, as the game is challenging, but it's not impossible. Now we have content, and content is a hard one because you have to look at the quality of the content and how much quantity there is. So I would say, after talking to the people in the Discord, they're saying that the full game completion is nothing more than 200 hours to complete everything in the game. Now, as an average player, that is crazy, low-key crazy, but that's not too bad. But if you know life the game, it's about 120 to 150 hours. So there must be a good amount of content that if you're no lifing it, and it still takes that long. But in big comparison, like games like Dark Souls, Sekiro, those games take way longer than 200 hours to max out everything. That's thousands. So it's not much, but it's still there. I would give it 3 out of 5 for content. Lastly, we have fun. Now, this is just my personal opinion, and I would say fun is a 3 out of 5 for me. Of course, the game in the beginning is hard because you don't know what to do and there's such a big map, but when playing with friends, this game is so fun. I can't lie, this game is different type of fun. I would recommend playing this with friends and starting your journey with others if you are going to play this game. If you start on your own, you're going to have a tough time. And as long as you have someone there with you though, I think like you'll be fine. Especially with the early game, that's when you really need people with you. Late game, you kind of know everything yourself, you already know how to do everything, but in the early game, you need others. Now that comes up to a total rating of 16.5 out of 25, which is probably the highest rating I've ever given. And for a new game, that's crazy. Thank you guys for watching. If you like and enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, subscribe for more content. I'll be dropping loads of tutorials and beginner's guides for this game. Derelict is looking good. So stay tuned by hitting the bell, and peace.